it's so wonderful to see you. Home from school early.
All of the children died from cholera. Again!
Oh, that's just terrible.
Oh, it's okay. The town breeders in the middle of the downtown square keep a steady supply pumped out for us to secretly mold into queer freaks. I mean, productive members of society. Anyway, dear, how was your morning?
Oh, it was lovely. I stopped by the mill to check on the leaky silo, and I stopped by the town library on our way home. They finally had our copy of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, a principal polypunk's guide to the occult, consensual blood sex rituals, and ethical non-monogamy.
I can't wait to read this naked in the pale moonlight. Speaking of blood sex rituals, where's that good-for-nothing besides anal husband of yours?
The love of my life and the head of the volunteer fire department is currently performing an experimental puppet show at Edith's boyfriend's dog's circumcision.
Ugh, you'd think this man could not get any more insufferable, and then he starts his puppeteer journey?
Mary, Laura, Harriet, you won't believe the morning I had.
August dear, what happened?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was up all night, microdosing and forging a new pickaxe for you, Mary Laura. There I was, sweating profusely, deep in my meditative state of semi-conscious smithing, enmeshed in the gut-wrenching sounds of my intelligent dance music megamix, when all of a sudden, I realized I was already 15 minutes late to little Hammerstein's bris. I threw all of my clothes on, grabbed my favorite phallic shadow puppet, whipped up a batch of my famous ketamine-infused licorice pinwheels, and ran out the door as fast as I could. I was making pretty great time, so I popped up the main path for a few key bumps. But right then, pow! Those goddamn feral pigs from over yonder bum rushed me and took off with a whole bag of candy!
Oh dear, not the pigs again. Are you okay?
Oh, don't worry about me, I'm fine. I even managed to wrestle one into a mud pit, but not before she ate all the party favors. I mean, what's a dog circumcision without ketamine licorice pinwheels?
I'm sure they will manage.
Oh, I think I've just been having a hard time lately, you know, processing all of my unresolved issues and sordid family history. I mean, I was only 3 years old when my father was murdered by that pack of pregnant dogs.
Oh, we know, dear. You had such a traumatic childhood, and I'm just so glad that you're finally seeing that therapist in town.
Well, where's the pickaxe you made?
Here you go.
Darling, that is a spoon!
Cigarettes! Cigarettes! Come get your cigarettes! Oh, hey, my fellow favorite Polly gang.
Hi, Janie.
Hi, Janie.
Oh boy, I'll tell you, all my bulls got quite the workout last night at the Olsen's barn raising party. It was really quite cathartic, if you know what I mean, for me and my whole Polycule, especially Jasper. Say, have you all seen the new doe-eyed Adonis in town yet?
Ooh, please do tell.
Ooh, I think I saw him from the mud pit this morning. One word. Bubble butt!
Oh, August.
Oh, I hate to say it, but August is right. His name is Ruth Baby. And hot fucking damn does Cowboy have the most beautiful, bulbous butt. And I hear he's single. Oh my god, here he comes now. Oh, everybody, this is Ruth Baby.
Morning, y'all.
Ruth Baby, those are the hot freaks I was telling you about. Oh. This is Mary Laura Christensen September. She's the matriarch of this here Polycule and the owner of the town mill. This is her girlfriend, Harriet Psychic-Spaghetteria Lisa. She's a local school teacher and a former flame of mine. Hey, baby.
Hey.
And then her husband, August September.
Well, pleased to make your acquaintance, ma'am. Sir, just blew in from out west, looking for a good time and steady work. I've been doving, roving, and tiptoeing all over these glorious United States of America. Thought I'd bake a loaf of bread. And a little birdie down at the Jenkins shack told me if I showed up at your door, my cup would be overflowing with wheat before I left. Pleased to meet you, Ruth Baby. We sure are glad that you chose to hang your hat in our lovely little prairie town.
Say, we could always use a dependable handyman around the mill. Isn't that right, Harriet? August.
Oh, yes, and you look like you really know how to use a nice long tool with those big sweaty hands of yours.
And I sure could use some help folding my body into a pretzel.
Harriet, August, please conduct yourself with some decency in front of our guests. Ruth, baby, please do forgive my impossibly horny paramours, but say, do you have experience with multiple lovers?
I'll try anything under the sun. Spelunk more holes than you can imagine. Been passed around like a lukewarm potato at a dying fire. But polyamory, is that what it's called?
Well, yes, but actually, it's so much more. Polyamorous, non-monogamous, a whole new world of different types of relationships. We build our own family.
You can date who you want if you communicate, but you have to have a warm consent to join our family.
Oh, it's so cold on the prairie. So full of love, etc. And what's the word? Gay sex. Gay sex.
Now, let's not break the poor cowpoke's brain. And besides, I saw him first. So, Ruth, baby, would you like to go join me for a drink down at the saloon? My ravaged throat is as parched as the sun-dried foreskin of an armadillo.
Yeah, sure, I could go for a shot or two of buffalo, cunt. Pleasure meeting y'all.
Oh, Mary Laura. You know, it's been a while since we've added a new member to our little social experiment.
Hey, what about monocle?
Ugh, Monocle is an insufferable potato with too many sacred geometry tattoos. They barely count as a human being.
Hey, that's actually really mean. I'm sorry you didn't develop real feelings for monocle. Mary Laura!
Now, August, September. Harriet is merely jesting in good faith. Monocle is fine, but she does bring up a good point.
Thank you. Now, I say we get to go know this Ruth baby and figure out what his intentions and boundaries might be. After all, Janie and I finally called it off after way too many greasy bathhouse rebounds.
You know, that sounds like a lovely idea, dear. You know, I love a good fisting, but I've been really craving a real romantic connection. Oh, I was recently reading in The Person Behind the Hole, Behind the Mask, been favoring a more demisexual approach to relationship
Did
building.
somebody say my name? I was just out printing up copies of my new alternative anarchist bipolar birthing experience manifesto when I thought I heard the faintest whisper in the wind. Monocle.
Oh, sweet, sweet monocle.
Oh, August, I'm so glad you're here. Are you ready to go film in the silo?
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Monocle and I have just been working tirelessly to film the perfect jack-off video. As you all know, I recently learned how to put the tip of my penis into my mouth. So between that and a near limitless supply of buttercream lube, we are so close to creating our magnum opus of masturbation.
Oh, Mary, yes, it is really quite impressive. The lyricism of August's flapping foreskin really has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh shit, we have to go. Mary, Monocle, I'll see you later. Love you.
August! Wait! Oh, heavens to Betsy, Harriet, I swear.
Yeah, fuck. I know. Wait, what's wrong with you?
August and I had express plans to go over our taxes this afternoon. I told him that consistent scheduling makes me feel safe and secure in our relationship. I may sound bitter as a lemon, Harriet, but predictable care and a lifestyle that can often seem fluid and uncertain brings me security.
Oh, I know, Mary Laura. Oh, he's being so childish. Oh, we absolutely must hold him accountable at our next meeting. That is, unless he breaks his own neck first trying to suck his own dick.
Cigarettes! Cigarettes! Come get your cigarettes! I got your Marlboro.
Welcome to Polycule meeting number 351. You will find your agendas have already been placed in your saddlebags.
Wait! Where is August September?
Well, when I was down at the mill, he was blackout doing maintenance on the silo. I tried to get him to come, I promise I did, but he kept squeaking and squawing about meetings, Polly, I hate my wife, grain. He gave me a bump of ketamine and then went back to the dog crate to keep playing Naked Twister with Monocle. I didn't really understand what was going on, but it definitely turned me on.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. I fucking hate August so much. Oh, can we please have a vote to kick that annoying ass cisgender piece of fucking shit out of the Polycule? Last time that the Eshelmans had a tensum, he came in Methuselah's metamours eye and they all fucking died of conjunctivitis. I'm sorry, Mary Laura. I know how much he means to you, but you can do so much better, girl.
Well, they did have impeccable enchiladas at that service, but perhaps if my charming husband was more studious about where he shot his cum, he could also apply himself to much more worthy endeavors.
Oh, don't even get me started on the puppet shows.
He says they're helping him with his childhood trauma.
And why are we teaching straight people therapy language?
We heard all the way from the silo and came running as fast as we could. Somebody was committing bisexual erasure.
I would like to announce that I am in fact a heavy bisexual. I know Monocle usually just films me strangling my own penis, but I ate the living hell out of their hole at the barn raising last week.
Well, whole is whole. Can't argue with that.
Honestly, Harriet, it is very problematic of you to try to define somebody else's sexuality. As we all know, bisexuals are constantly minimized, both by the queer community and society at large. Some say that all bisexuals are highly intellectual and full of love to give.
Sit down!
Monocle, August, you are late for our scheduling session. Again.
Oh, shit! You know, I'm so sorry, Mary Laura. Monocle and I actually just got held up disentangling from this, honestly, really.
Oh, Mary Laura, I would love to stay for this sanguine scheduling session, but according to my potential advocacy meter, it looks like Ethel Plum is straight washing the plot of Neon Genesis again to replace Ebenezer and Isaiah. I must go at once.
Oh, Monocle, goodbye, goodbye, sweet Monocle.
Well, guess that settles that. Fucking first, bottom, small, tentacled little potato fuck.
That Monocle character, as prickly as a pregnant peacock riding a steady steed if I ever did see one.
Good gracious.
Cigarettes! Come get your cigarettes! Oh, hey gang! Ruth baby, What's going on?
Well, we're trying to get our bi-monthly check-in and scheduling session underway, but between musical outbursts and dysfunctional timing, we've barely made any headway.
You mind if I join in? I just love other people's polydrama.
Well, in a very concerted effort to make sure that we're accommodating absolutely everybody's schedule. Fine. Yes, August?
Okay. All right. So, I've been thinking about this a lot, and so, you know, my father died in a stampede before I was born, and I've been thinking, I want to have a baby! But the town doctor says my sperm count fluctuates wildly, and it's just a matter of time before
August! You're trauma dumping! Again!
But how else do I get you to listen to me?
Milk the cows, muck out the barn, mend my jockstrap, clean the sex swing, forge new parts for the grain chute, show up on time to the scheduling meeting, literally anything but masturbate in the lagoons all day and complain about your deadbeat father!
Mary Laura!
Anyways, I think it's time that we connect up with the interstellar faction of our great Polycule via teleconference. Zybon, Morgma, Luis. Oh, there's a 3-second delay. It's because they're coming in from Alpha Coctari.
Non-monog, 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 non-monog.
Oh, Cybong, Morgma, Luis, it's so wonderful to see you.
Non-monog, 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 non-monog.
Oh, Zybon, you sure do know how to make a girl feel like a desert rose.
Oh, and Morgma, I'm so glad you noticed. My penis is getting bigger.
Non-monog.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck are they saying?
Oh, I'm sorry, Janie, but we are all connected via the same interdimensional frequency, and we understand each other perfectly.
I do apologize, Janie. We will try to do a better job translating for you, but, I could just get lost in your eyes. All 5 of them.
Now, as a matter of fairness to all of the extraterrestrial Earthlings in our great Polycule, we are going to let those who are not currently in the Earth's solar system speak first.
Non-monog, 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 non-monog.
Well, you're right. New members are being added to the Polycule faster than sperm rushing into my gnarled anus from the calloused cock of a gender-fluid lumberjack.
Heavens to Betsy, Harriet, the aliens haven't even had one-on-ones with their new metamours.
Metamours, eh?
I got this one. Ruth, baby, a metamour is a partner or lover of one of your lovers. For example, in my Polycule, my boyfriend Jasper has been dating the town baker Ezekiel. Now, don't get me wrong, Ezekiel is lovely, but he's a bottom. And as we all know, the only thing I'm looking for is a nice deep fisting. You have a lot of other interests in common though, so every 2 weeks we go and get Korean corn dogs at this place out in the western grasslands. Say, did you know that Ezekiel used to design concrete furniture back in Los Angeles?
Well, by golly, that sure is a lot for me to grasp onto and wrestle with mentally and psychosexually, if you catch my meaning. But I sure do appreciate you taking the time to explain such esoteric erotic vocabulary to me. Say, Zybon, Morgma, Luis, it must be awful hard for you to be way out there in the glittering cosmos of Alpha Coctari while embroiled in such passionate romances here on this tiny rock-hard rock we call the planet Earth.
Non-monog, 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 non-monog.
You're right. We do need to have a conversation about the shared intimacy that we mutually desire. And that is why we have tools like the Relationship Anarchy Smorgasbord and Mary Laura, the ineffable scheduling spreadsheet. Woo!
I will destroy that spreadsheet, pussy!
You will not destroy the spreadsheet, OC! Besides, you have not been preserving the sanctity of the ineffable scheduling spreadsheet. With everyone's very different sleep schedules and cycles, it is very important for collective decision-making where all members of the Polycule feel heard.
That's right, that's right. And what I'm hearing is that we need to really prioritize intentional integration into the Polycule, starting by prioritizing one-on-ones with the new members.
Non-monog.
Now let's consult the spreadsheet. It looks like Zybon, Mortimer, and Luis will be back from Alpha Prairie next weekend!
Why don't we have a new member social at the Jenkins Shack?
Non-monog.
Please raise your hand if you are available and consent to what I'm sure will be a wonderful and wet new member social. Woo, woo. It's settled. Zybon, Mortimer, and Luis, we will see you next weekend. Thank you so much for taking the time with us today.
Non-monog.
Goodbye! You!
Ow!
Fucking Christ. Why does everything have to be about your goddamn penis? Every single time you are drunk, you turn into this absolute annoying, nasty edgelord bitch. And you're drunk all the time! Oh, and you don't follow through on any of your responsibilities, you're not any good around the farm, and you just expect everyone to fawn over you in your manic pixie dream boy bullshit. Oh! You may be so good at pleasuring assholes, August, but you are one, and an entitled one at that.
Hey! What the fuck? Where do you get off?
Oh, I'll show you how I get off.
Yeah? Two can play that game.
August, stop it once! You are both being so childish!
Lord almighty, is it this dramatic every time?
I do apologize, Ruth baby. I believe we are very out of sorts tonight.
Well, I reckon I got a lot to consider and contemplate. Masturbation videos, metamours, extraterrestrials, bisexual erasure, green by golly. Well, I gotta go break in some horses.
Take a sleep, kid. Maybe I'll see you at Lars's dungeon party later.
I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm just so tired.
You whiny fucking twinks think you got problems, but I lived your lives 10 times over. Back before the western grasslands gentrified, pushing out scumbag like myself. I used to live in this dilapidated 3-story punk house with my third polycule. It was called the Prairie Dome, and there were 23 of us. Myself, 8 non-binary noise musicians, 7 pregnant dogs, 4 baby ducks, 2 sourdough starters, and a dead cat. The downstairs bathroom was the duck room, and the upstairs bathroom was actually just a litter box, so you do the math. Hester once got evicted because she tried to clean the fucking toilet. Meanwhile, piss rained down from the ceiling, while stale beer and 7-Eleven pizza flowed through our veins. We all fucked each other's friends and in the end hated each other for it. But life was great and shit, whatever, man. Just gotta suck it up and get over it. Or don't, what the fuck do I care? Look, Mary Laura, you got a heart of gold and an ass that just will not quit. You and your molecule are gonna be just fine. As long as you stop this non-stop fucking toxic bullshit and learn to wash a goddamn dish once in a while. And I don't know, maybe your fucking foreskin while you're at it, you big hate? Anyway, I should get going. These things don't suck themselves. Cigarettes! Get your cigarettes!
You know, I went to the Prairie Dome once, back when Janie and I were still dating. There were all these people passed out on the front porch, smoking Marlboros, wrestling in a kiddie pool filled with piss with feral pigs. You know, it honestly makes our situation look a lot more functional.
Janie is totally right. Mary Laura, I'm going to start washing the dishes and my foreskin.
Finally.
But that's not enough, August. I will not settle for functional.
I mean, but when will it ever be enough? I'm in therapy, I'm processing my trauma through art, and I'm trying to start a family with you. Mary Laura, I love you dearly, but sometimes I feel like Monocle is the only one who truly understands me.
gathered here today to mourn the loss of God's beloved August September. A local, blacksmith and the head of the volunteer fire department. August tragically perished in a freak grain silo masturbation accident while filming what I would say was his piece de resistance in self-pleasure. He was, of course, attempting to squeeze his head between his legs in the wounded peacock position when he lost his balance and fell into a seemingly endless vat of cold season cereals. And while August suffocated in amber waves of God's glutinous granules, his flaccid leather monocle could only stand there and watch helplessly as he was delivered unto Jesus above. Mary Laura Christensen September will now say a few words she has prepared for you all.
My husband was the least accomplished blacksmith in all of the Midwest. He was a lousy fireman. He was lousy at pretty much everything besides anal. He was really, really good at anal. But we didn't just lose an absolute fucking master of the P-spot. We lost a caring partner and a community leader. Last night, as I was sitting stationary in the under-engineered rocking chair that August made for me, I began to think about the days that lie ahead and the challenges that they would bring. Waking up at 3 in the morning, not to my husband coming home from a 3-day ketamine bender at a body of water that the playwright will specify later, but to an empty bed. Never again will he come running through the door, excited to show me a sword that he had forged. It was actually a keychain. Never again will I rub that gorgeous, balding blonde head or kiss that cornflake-covered mustache. We are all imperfect. My beloved Harriet has a short fuse, but her passion and willingness to protect me brings me great security. You all see me as the matriarch of this polycule, but I too have my flaws. I would like to kindly remind all of us that we are just like August September. We are all just trying to survive the winter in this vaguely Minnesotan setting. We are all just trying to live. Now, before we go back to our homesteads, I would like us to remember some of the caring and charitable things that August did for us. Harriet, do you remember when you got stuck in the bee sting and August made a special tool to remove Jasper's barbed penis from your beautiful gaping asshole?
Oh, that might have been the most useful tool he's ever made! Oh!
Janie, I seem to remember August helping you construct the titty torture arboretum with your third polycule.
Oh, my nipples have never been the same.
And Ruth, baby, I know you haven't been with us for very long, but August cared for you and lusted after you deeply.
He was a gentleman and a scholar.
In monocles. You stupid fucking piece of shit. August loved you in a way that only you and I could understand.
The last thing he said to me was, "Don't remember me, remember what I did to your hole, to everyone's hole."
August, September, I will miss you in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
There, Mary Laura. I never liked August, but he meant so much to you, and that matters to me. Oh, farewell, August, September. You absolutely caring and supportive, but stupid and insufferable piece of shit.
watched us learn